Welcome to the parlor. A place that I have also explored quite a bit. I can hear more pieces, for sure. Such as a tree? I don't know. The hunter. Which is the one that we just got, but never actually got the chance to use. I can hear more over here, but I don't know where they're hidden. Before I continue looking around too much. How lovely. There's an item over here that I know about. Hello there. But I forgot that I need to grab the lighter first. Oh, a script. And as it does, is it allows me to light candles. Well, if I had to guess, all right, well, a little bit more. Yeah, that's not what I was. Oh, there you are. You know, it is rather dark down here. I suggest you find a lantern before advancing, Captain. Before you ask, given your diminished state, that fallen light behind you would be much too heavy. However, there is a handheld lamp hiding in the parlor, which should be easy enough to find, assuming you don't get distracted by the artwork. Now then, off you go. I found the lamp before heading down there last time, and so I got curious. Order things does sometimes affect things. Also, got all of this. Just an ordinary armor stand. Doing ordinary armor stand things. Isn't that right? Whee! And now, I've got a light. Can't seem to interact with this book. Knife thrower, one of my favorite pieces. And because of this, I can see a little bit more than I could before. the money I can find. Where I left off, I just opened that door. And then I realized that my recording of sound was not happening. So I got a little bit of video, but that's it. Haha! Another completely ordinary mannequin. Luminary here. There are a lot of things that can be jostled around, even if they have no apparent interaction. Which is fun. And another door that I have no clue how to get there. I was being peeked at. By the ordinary human that is standing behind the board over there. Anyways, I've unlocked 2 major upgrades for this. One is this. Ah, I see you found your collection. This pedestal serves a very important purpose. It allows you to choose your starting crew. What is a starting crew? The pieces you will start each turning with. Any pieces placed on the 9 central tiles will be available to draw before combat, until they perish at least. Oh, and for the duration of your journey, your starting crew is immutable. Acolyte. If you notice, things have kind of been filling up as we go. I don't know if that's actually by location, like, you know, room type, and that there's 2 that I haven't found that are hidden in the wall over there, or if it's just filling up as it goes all the way around. The wretch. Hunter. I like the ranged pieces, admittedly. So this Squire. The villager. Knife thrower. 1 health. Can hit at the distance 1, 2, or 3. Move 3 spaces. And this is magic damage. Lancer. Is the range of 2. Archer. Actually, just put the knight back in as well. And then there's this, where you can permanently upgrade various things, such as the deployment tiles or hand size. As well as the various pieces that you have come across. Knife thrower, for example. What if, instead of 1 damage, it does 2 damage? And what if it can do it at range 4? Well, this is how I've beaten the first boss before, was the glass cannon approach. Just need to make sure that I kill anything before it gets within range, which, going against other archers, can be problematic. You notice that each piece has its maximum things that it can go up to. So, for example, the villager can go up to 3 damage if it wanted to, but the luminary can only do 1. However, it can also do 1 magic damage, which would do 2 damage in general. It has a defense, which just subtracts from the damage that it would take otherwise, which works out well. If I wanted to make somebody that could just stand in a group and not actually get hurt, as my understanding of it is currently. Max movement. Quite good. Also, the fact that I can make it so that it takes 2 less magic damage could make this into a pretty good mage slayer. Excellent. So until I've chosen my location, I can also change out my starting guys. I'm gonna go this way. We're going to travel west. I didn't think you wished to die just yet. If you can make it to the end of this route, we will find the casing of the Starfinite, which is needed to navigate the northern skies. Now begin your journey. Like the settings of the sun, conflict is inevitable. As you can see, I can deploy 4 people now, and I can choose from 5. A gentle wind whistles through the branches, and it steals every bit of your warmth. Not unlike the black eyes staring your way. 3 acolytes stand before you. Kill them. 3 turns to gain 4 spirit. 1 damage and 3 health for each of them, and 3 movement. So apart from this guy, if I can take him out, these guys can't even make it to me in the first round. And would you look at that? Have a knife thrower. As well as a hunter. And of course, Spearman. And another archer. This works out well. Especially since I can just... I moved that guy to the wrong spot. Oh well, I will get hit. Oh, if I'm going for speed anyways. Not like it matters too much. Let's see, if I had moved this guy first, I would have been able to hit him. Which is a misplay on my part. The battle complete, your senses expand, and you notice 2 figures ahead. Were they watching? Perhaps one of them is willing to join you. And look, a knife thrower. There's a chest. See wood and iron poking out from the shrub. Closer look reveals what you've found. Treasure. Do you enjoy death? It doesn't matter. The battles comes first. I do like the map designs with this. It's quite fun. The art style is quite fun. The wooden look to everything then. A group of clergy members are at the ready. They have prepared a spiked pit for intruders. Intruders such as yourself. I wonder if you could actually... I don't think you could step on them, but I wonder if you could. They've got their own knife thrower. I wouldn't put them past it, having a scarecrow that is actually an attacking character. And, of course, I should have moved the ranged first so that I could attack, and then I wouldn't be taking any damage this turn. Fortunately, it's not that big of a problem, as both these have 3 or 4 health, and it only does 1 damage. But still, it would be a better move in the future to do that. Part of the thing with this guy, which he shoots diagonally. Meaning that if I was to try to get this guy, he's gonna get hit. Fortunately, seems a max of 2 damage can be dealt to him, so he won't die this round, even with that. And now that there's some additional targets, oh, yeah. Didn't think about that. Yep. Might as well end on the gold spot as well, just for fun. Oh look, a knife thrower. Let's see what the mystery route is. If you don't know what you want, then perhaps this will do. Acolyte or occultist. Might as well go with some magic damage. A faint rustling catches your ears. Someone ahead is preparing for you. And I'm out of sight of everybody that would have attacked otherwise. So, I go again. And instead of losing a knife drawer, I'm just gonna lose a turn. To advance safely. Even though this guy looks closer, this guy has a much further range. It's good to note that. I think I'm gonna take one more turn before I actually get within range. Whoops, wrong button. Nope. I guess I'll take an extra turn. Ow, I have been hit. But speaking of... The fortifications were clever, but ultimately insufficient. A cultist, or long step. Let's go with a long step. I could also choose to not take any, but might as well. I'm up to 83 skipped as well. Whoever stands in your way will not be standing for long. Ah, a dimly lit forest slinks into sight. The wind is still, and yet you still hear gentle rustling. You must have let your anxiety take the helm. Yeah, definitely nothing here. Each has 2 health. And Pierce does 1 magic damage. Almost every tree. Plus, got some guys up here as well. So, just for the starting squares, this one is an aggro. This one's an aggro of that one. So I'm going to take a bit of damage to start with. But also eliminate some of them pretty quickly. And I need some health. Start with, I want to move them away so that they don't get single shot. And instead to draw them to me. that guy, and that guy. And also, I should not have moved him there, but it is too late now. Oh, I did not expect that. That is probably the best that could have happened. Still have both of the pieces. And basically, these three are the only three that are in aggroed over here. That said, you need to be careful when dealing with this one not to move in range and grab the guys from over here. One, two, three. One. We're gonna lose one of them technically. Oh, okay. It's fortunate for me. Last ambusher. And I might as well. I knew that ambushes were inevitable, but not that the clergy was so fond of magic. Perhaps you ought to let a few enemies live, and see if a Night Slinger would join you. Occultist. Night Slinger. Now then. Here's a fun little thing. I can't interact with this for now, but I can change the stats of the pieces that I already have. For example, Knife Thrower. 114 to work with. What if I make them just a little bit more tanky and move a little bit further? Or a lot farther. Hit and run tactics. Regular things to do with them. Four limbs, that seems very human-like. Alrighty. Once more, you've arrived at a labor exchange. And so you must release two of your crew. Please not the knife throwers. Who will be this time, Captain? All three knife throwers. Oh, good. I got a selection. Archer. And Assaults. Lycanthrope. Lycanthrope. Scholar or Punisher. That one seems quite nice with the double damage and the health. Another fight. I like going the glass cannon approach, at least to start with. Alright. I want to not get within range of these guys. As you can see, I don't actually have any within range because I'm blocking them. That'll change when I move a guy. And he's going to deal damage back. And these guys can definitely see him, but they're going to be blocked by him. Not the knife thrower. Why, hello there. I want to show what all these things do. So, investigate an uncanny campfire in the woods, only to find a strange figure staring into the flames. They claim to be selling hexes. Boons for your crew, curses for your foes. And mutations to affect all who might bear the alteration. When you gaze into the fire yourself, you seem to know the form these hexes would take. You also sense that if your journey ends, these hexes will vanish, becoming lost to memory. So, will you engage, Captain? Minor vitality, +1 life. And this is for the rest of the run. Uses up the script, but you get the script for combat, and honestly, it's kind of a nice and fair trade. +3 life. I like how I can have 9 life with, or well, what? Not why I say 9, 7 life with this character. Life equals 1, but range +1. -1 move. These ones affect the enemy, I believe. And -1 move. Honestly, I've never bought something from them before. But given this, funny not to have glass cannons. That should be the boss fight. These upgrades are between runs as well, so it's nice to have that. Knife thrower. Yep. But that should increase the chances that I get some of the knife, draw some of the knife throwers. Also, I see your eyes. Alright. You have fought so hard to get this far, but now a truly powerful foe has arrived. A rather large building beckons you. A church. And guarding that church is an ominous figure with a rather large sword. An executioner. Has your time come, Captain? That would be this character right here. Good thing I got the extra life, because this guy does 7 damage. But look at how little he moves. I have just beaten this guy before, and that is where I pretty much left off before realizing I wasn't recording audio and starting over. Look, 3 night throwers. That's nice. Because of how I'm going to go about this, I think I'm going to go with the 3 range, even though it only has 2 health and does 1 damage. So as long as I land within these 2 squares, these are the only 2 that will actually be seeing me. And with that, I have gotten myself a pocket of safety. If I couldn't go the other direction as well. And this guy will just kind of run around behind. Alleyway guy. Can't quite take out all 3 at once. But also, it's worth noting I have 3 health, so don't know why I'm so worried. Might as well play aggressively. After all. I'm not dealing with 1 hit point pieces anymore. So if I take out the ones that deal 2 damage, and leave the one that does 1 damage. As we're noting that there are guys in the alleyway. I just barely missed that, unfortunately. pretty awkward spot. I just used the guy that has 2 health. Oh well. That's unfortunate, but I'm gonna lose one of my guys. It's also worth noting that this guy has 1 armor. So I'm only dealing 1. So had I not had a piece that does 2 damage, I would be doing 0. But also this guy does magic, so the armor doesn't affect that. It would be the magic armor that does. I just need to kite him. This guy, I believe, is blocking that path battle. Yeah, I don't know why I did that, but it's fine. It'll basically just be an extra round. Not even an executioner was able to cut you down in time. If only your crew could be so fortunate for the remainder of this journey. Well, you seem to have defeated a mighty foe. Can't deny my surprise. Your reward is the key to the Praetorium. Use it on the door across the parlor. Those stairwells are awfully dark, however. Have you found a suitable lamp yet? Never mind, off you go. If you're fortunate, you'll find a few stronger pieces. Key number 2. Does it unlock this? Nope. Also, I realized that I never actually clicked on all of the paintings. This is a... Alrighty. That was something I didn't expect. Ah. Hello there. Well, that would explain what that noise there was for. So it does just seem to put them in next in order. This is as far as I made it before messing up the recording, so think that this will be a fun place to explore next time. But for now, I'm going to call it here. Thank you for watching. I'll have more episodes to follow. Have a good day. I hope this saves.